Hey everybody, welcome to the third workout of the week. Today we have 3-minute intervals of work. This is kind of a nice medium range. We're not getting out into that 6, 7, 8-minute range, but it's a lot longer than 45 seconds to a minute. We're going to do 5 intervals. They're all very tough. They all should leave you very fatigued. Make sure you have a good weight to use. I have 50-pound dumbbells. This is usually my go-to. It's just challenging enough that it makes me set the weights down every once in a while, but it's not so heavy that I can't move throughout the whole interval. Lastly, the 3 minutes will go by very quickly. You're probably only going to get 1 to 2, maybe 3 rounds of whatever circuit we're doing. So make it count. You have to be aggressive. You have to push yourself for the 3 minutes. Earn that rest that comes after it. First circuit, 4 squat cleans, 6 push press. That's 6 on the left arm, then 6 on the right arm, 12 total, and then 8 V-ups. We will do this as many rounds as you can in 3 minutes. Again, you're not going to get a lot of rounds. I think I finish about 2. If you're getting a lot more than that, you probably need a heavier weight. That's about it. Take a deep breath. We know what we're doing. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1, hit it. The squat clean is an athletic movement. We're pulling the dumbbells up to the shoulders and squatting underneath them. Back to the ground, pull them up, squat underneath. It's a deadlift into a full squat. It's a dynamic motion, takes a little bit to get used to, but you've got it. After your 4th rep, take just 1 dumbbell and we are doing a 1-arm push press. A short dip with the legs and then a hard drive. Extend that dumbbell all the way up overhead, keeping your abs tight. Switch to the right arm after 6 and we will complete 6 reps here. Moving quickly down to the mat for 8 V-ups. The V-ups, we bring our feet and hands up and touch somewhere in the middle of the range of the motion. Try to touch all the way to your toes. If you can't, just crunch your shoulders up as high as you can. Just bring your feet up off the ground as high as you can. Doesn't have to be a full range, just do what you're able to. And I'm finished with 1 round. That took me right at a minute, so already in my head I'm thinking I'm gonna get 3 full rounds. That's my goal. You can be ahead of me, you can be behind me, you can be going at the same pace as me. It doesn't matter. Just push yourself, find the pace that works for you. Usually I have no problem with you taking some rest, catching your breath mid-set, but this is 3-minute intervals. They're not long enough for that. I want you to push all the way through. Even if you're hurting, even if you're breathing hard, you're uncomfortable, you should be feeling that. I want you to finish all the way through this final 40 seconds. Then we'll rest. Final 20 seconds, keep moving. My goal is to finish this final round. Wherever you're at, keep working. And everyone rest, well done. We have 1 minute to breathe and recover, moving on to another 3-minute circuit. That rest is almost up. Keep breathing, keep settling that heart rate down. Make sure you got a sip of water. We have 5 burpee deadlifts, 10 lateral hops over the dumbbells or 1 dumbbell, followed by 15 bicycles. Again, as many rounds as you can. Maybe it's 1 round, maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5. Just keep moving, working. Make sure you have a challenging weight and a challenging pace. Here we go. Let's hit it. The burpee deadlift is just a brutal piece of work. Drop down all the way to a full burpee. If you can, stand up with the weights in a deadlift position. Make sure your back is in a strong, neutral position. If you are unable to do full burpees, no problem. Ditch the weights and just do the burpee to a push-up position, or put your hands on the back of a chair and do an incline burpee. The lateral hops, put the dumbbells together and let's jump back and forth, clearing the dumbbells. Having 2 aligned in a row obviously makes it harder. If you don't want to have to jump as far, just use 1 dumbbell. If you're not comfortable jumping at all, no problem. You just step back and forth over the dumbbells. Bicycles, 15 total touches. This is real quick, so really get the full range of motion. Elbow to knee, elbow to knee. Keep your shoulders off the ground, keep your feet off the ground if possible. If you can't touch all the way, no big deal. Just squeeze as far as you can. That's 1 round down for me. Again, took me right at a minute. So I'm thinking 3 rounds, but I know I'm gonna have to push myself. Again, if you're uncomfortable jumping on these lateral hops, do just what I'm doing here. This is the scaled version where we're simply stepping over. You're still getting movement in, you're still working on that balance. You'll work your way eventually to a bigger jump. Rounds down for me, and we are 2 minutes into this one. Final 60 seconds, no time to slow down. You've got a rest coming, so don't be standing around now. Let's pick up those weights and keep working. Final 15 seconds, whatever movement you're on, try to get through it and get on to that next one. Get 1 final rep and everyone rest. Great job. 60 seconds to breathe and recover. Get that breathing rate back to normal, get that heart rate back to normal. It's not going to go all the way down, but the lower we can get it before we start this next interval, the better off you're going to be. This one is going to be very fun. We have 30 power cleans followed by 30 sit-ups. You may not make it through 1 full round, you may make it a little over 1 full round. If you're getting more than 2 rounds, you have too light of a weight. I want these power cleans to be heavy and hard. You should have to set them down multiple times. Doing the 30 power cleans with these 50s was perfect for me. I had to set it down about 3 or 4 times. They killed me, but I made it through. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath and hit it. The power clean is a full body movement using the legs and hips to propel the weights from the ground up to our shoulders. It's going to be a little bit of a bicep curl at the top, but most of the power should be coming from your hips. Again, we're doing 30 of these. This seems like a simple, easy movement, and it is if your weight is too light. If you've got a nice, challenging set of dumbbells, then you're going to feel this really quickly. You'll see me step back from the weights and take a break after about 10 or 12 reps, and that's fine. I want you to do the same if you need to. Breathe for a few seconds and then face those weights down again and get some more reps. Keep working your way through. You may be ahead of me, that's totally fine. You may be right with me, great. Whatever works, just find your pace and keep moving. I was exhausted here, but I knew I had to get through these power cleans and then I'd be home free for the sit-ups. That's 30 cleans for me. If you're not counting, go ahead and come start the sit-ups with me. I've got my feet in a butterfly position. This makes the sit-ups the hardest they can be. If you want to make them easier, stretch your legs out in front of you. The straighter your legs get, the easier the sit-up. We are already down to 20 seconds. That is nothing. That means you gotta just rep these sit-ups out until that timer finishes. Doesn't matter how tired you are, just keep moving. Last rep and everyone rest. Great job. Take another minute to breathe and recover. So now that was sort of the top of our pyramid. We're going to come back down the other side, which means we're going to repeat the circuit of 5 burpee deadlifts, 10 lateral hops over the dumbbells, and 15 bicycles. So look, you know what you're up against now. You've done this, you're ready for it. I know you're tired, you're probably exhausted at this point. I know I was. That means you got to dig deep, grind, and push yourself. Take a deep breath. Here we go. I'm not going to say too much here. You guys know what you're up against. You know how it feels. You know the movements. So let's just grind, put your mind to it, get after it. Halfway through, just like that, keep working. Try to match your intensity from the last time we did this circuit. I know it's hard because you're further into the workout, you're very tired, but that's the goal, is to keep that intensity high.
Trying to find a place for all these ghosts.
Final 30 seconds, keep pushing yourself. I don't want you to think you're going to get saved by the bell here. I want you to keep working all the way through the end of this timer. And everyone rest. Well done. Take a minute to rest and breathe. We have one final interval and we are finishing our way down the pyramid here. So we're going to restart with the very first interval we did on the day. But something's different next to you. It's like my soul is set on fire. So we are going back to the beginning here for the final 3 minutes. 4 squat cleans, 6 single arm push press, 6 on the left arm, then 6 on the right arm, followed by 8 V-ups. All right, so again, this is the one you did when you were fresh in the beginning of this workout. So it's going to be a little tougher, and that's okay. Push through with everything you got. I know I was about at the end of my energy levels, but that's what we're here for. That means we're doing a good job. Take a deep breath. Let's hit it. Take my hand and say for sure, I can't keep on this road alone. 1 minute down, just 2 to go in this entire workout. Push. All this time I thought I knew, but all this time oh, it's been you. 'Cause I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up inside. And all I wanna know is, are you ready for the ride? What have I been waiting for? Oh, I can run, but I can't hide the feelings that I know. 2 minutes down. That means we're in our final 60 seconds of the day. No time to rest, no time to slow down. Just finish up with everything you've got. 20 seconds. Keep moving, keep working, keep your mechanics sound, even though we're at the end here. The feelings that I know I can't keep bottled up inside, and all I wanna know is, are you ready for the Everyone get one more rep and rest. Great job, guys. That's a tough workout. That's it for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you pushed as hard as I did here. I could barely move. I was laying on my back for about 5 minutes. Keep coming back to see us. Consistency is everything. Make this a habit, and it will pay huge dividends down the road. Thanks, guys.